You get those certain videos that you can actually can't sit down and compose your thoughts sometimes. I mean, I get Gintama a lot. I can't actually sit down sometimes and compose my thoughts. It takes me a long while to actually begin to record. This is one of those days that basically Noragami Chapter 64 came out like left field. It was kind of like, oh Christ, it's out this morning. And I didn't realise, and I sat down and reviewed it, I couldn't actually compose my thoughts. That's why you'd see this review a little bit later. So apologies in advance. You probably didn't really want to see the review a bit late, but sorry. It was just my brain wasn't letting me compose my thoughts. But, my god, I mean, Fujisaki, I was rooting for you for a month. I was going, you know what, maybe you're just a bit misguided. No, I kind of hate him now. It's kind of like, that last shot with him, his staff on his back, he's going, yeah, I might just slash Bishamon in the face. It's kind of like, no, don't please, just let that be a kind of like a anticipation ploy saying, you know what, something might happen next month. It might actually won't, and Kazuma just comes in like, yo, what up, guys? I'm going to save Bishamon. Hopefully it's that. Fujisaki actually doesn't kind of kill her, because she did go through a bit of crap just to get towards Fujisaki. Just then to get killed again, I was kind of like, oh man, you don't really want to kill her again. She kind of almost got killed in that chapter. I was like, if she dies in this chapter, my god, that's going to be like Revelation Central. It's kind of like, she's going to get reincarnated. I kind of did, in theory, like Fujisaki's humour. I mean, he has that kind of offbeat humour that sometimes it makes you chuckle. Like, you don't want to chuckle, but you chuckle anyway, because he's actually sort of, kind of, in a really, really warped sense of humour kind of way, kind of funny. I was sort of sitting there going, huh, that's actually pretty funny. And we basically said, oh, the actual, like, gods should be experienced like a reincarnation by now, and congratulations, it's a god. I was like, ha, that's actually pretty funny. That was a kind of bit I thought was pretty funny. Other than that, you can go do one. I was sort of like, nah, Fujisaki, go do one. But also, I'm not too sure who I hate more, Takamizuchi or him. Because Takamizuchi's just sitting there going, oh, well, Sorcerer's dead. He's not here. What are you talking about, Yato? Yato's just going, you know what? He's up there. Just let Bishamon take him down. He's just sitting there going, he's actually playing you for a fool. What are you doing? Your life. Sit here and realise you are not actually realising he's up there. He's kind of like, no, the sorcerer's dead. What are you talking about? It's not like, no, he's up there. The heavens will. It has no mistakes. It's not sitting going, yeah, he's using it as his advantage. Basically he's saying, if he's actually up there, he can't actually do anything wrong because it's the heavens will. Heaven's will has nothing against him. He's basically inadvertently using the thing that killed maybe the one he loved back in the day against them. It's sort of like, in a weird fashion kind of way. That's actually pretty smart. I don't know. Calculated. I like it. But yeah, it's basically saying, oh yeah, well, he's dead. What are you saying? Ibisu's dead, the real sorcerer is dead. But actually, in theory, he's actually up there. But it's just because he's kind of, I'm thinking, in cahoots. Like, we already saw, like, God, 10 chapters ago, he was actually in cahoots with Nora, which kind of almost inadvertently foreshadowed the events of the chapter, saying, basically, he's kind of like pleading ignorance, saying, oh yeah, he's dead, he's not real. What are you saying, Yato? What are you saying? What are you doing? He's not real, let's fight. So it's basically just trying to tell him, look, I know he's there, but I'm trying to tell you he's not. I was sort of like, no way. Screw Takamizuchi right now, because I really don't like him. I don't know, he seems like a cool enemy, but I just don't freaking like it. I like how the fact he's like, Yato just says, there is blood spilling, there's gods dying, do you not feel anything? He's just like, it's just that really, really heinous smile, like, just like, no, I don't care. It's kind of like, God damn it, man, feel something other than, I want to kill, I want to fight. I sort of like, feel something, man. But no, literally nothing. But yeah, also I like the part where Yukine is basically just going, Yato, shut up, stop saying these kind of things, and then Yato just basically going, no, I'm too deep in this anyway, just let me be, just let me do what I need to do. I was sort of like, okay, alright, that's actually pretty good, because I think Yukine is basically saying, don't go against the gods too much, you don't really want to start a war here. And then Yato's all like, I'm too deep in this anyway, so to hell with it right now, basically. But yeah, I think my actual like main thing was basically what happened to Kazuma, because Kazuma's been like being like kind of in the dark for 2 months. It's kind of like, what's actually happened to Kazuma? Is Kazuma like alive? Is he being like questioned? Is he come out of questioning? In this chapter he actually was. He's out of questioning. Basically the Heartland knows nothing. He knows nothing, and basically let him go, saying, well, we can't get any information out of this guy, so go to the next guy, I guess. And then I liked how the guards basically just turned to him and goes, how can you not know what your god is actually scheming? What kind of guidepost are you? I was like, in a way, kind of, yeah. But he couldn't actually realise what she was doing because she left by the time he was trying to figure out what's going on. So he couldn't actually have time to figure out, oh yeah, she's doing that. So I'm like, okay. But you think about it, she's kind of right, but then she's kind of wrong at the same time. Then you kind of get that point where he's like, okay, well, her sin is my sin as well, so I've got to go and save and protect my master. So now Kazuma's going to swoop in like Cool Man style and probably save Bishamon, hopefully. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. Really don't want to know what's going to happen. It's going to be like, I don't freaking want to know. But I also kind of inadvertently like the whole analysis that Fujisaki gave over Bishamon, saying basically they're both the same. I was sort of like sitting there going, you might want to really think how you think that, actually, because he's kind of like, you've been disgraced by the gods. You've been disgraced by the gods. You didn't choose this path like by yourself. You have something you want to protect, and you're doing this because of that. I was sort of sitting there going, you're sort of saying, yeah, we're both the same. I was sort of going, no, you're not. No, you're freaking not. I mean, you've done a lot worse. Yeah, Bishamon's killed a couple of gods here and there, but seriously, you've done a lot more than just Bishamon. Bishamon's kind of like really completely lax compared to you. I mean, she hasn't kind of like ruined people's lives. You haven't like killed a Shinki. God damn it, I was just sitting there going, I mean, the way she's doing it's kind of exactly the same what Fujisaki's doing, but they're similar in that regard. But when you think about the character personality and character traits, hell no. I was also going, what are you saying, Fujisaki? You're not exactly the same at all. Sort of like, no, get out. Just don't say those kind of things. That's not how you're meant to do. But yeah. Overall, that was the complete chapter. It was a pretty freaking good chapter. Actually, this video in one take, I'm actually pretty happy with myself. But yeah, so, a little kind of mental side note. It's kind of like, it was like an up in the air kind of idea at the moment. Because the actual strikes on my channel at the moment, I don't really want to touch anything bones related that's got any footage. But I kind of inadvertently want to start a series of basically what arigato, how I pronounce it, I might pronounce it wrong, arigato cut. So basically I want to go through the actual series itself, detailing things it's cut, changed or revised and changed to other parts of the series. Basically just saying, look Bones, what the F have you done? Like, that kind of thing. Hopefully I get the strike removed by the time Easter happens, and if it does, I will start the series by then, hopefully. But I don't know what's going to happen because the strike is still there. I mean, the strike will not leave me. It's just sort of sitting there going, ha, you can't do anything longer than 15 minutes, screw you. So yeah. But hopefully, by Easter time, it will have left. And if it has, you probably will see arigato cuts. And it'll actually be pretty interesting, hopefully. Unless I actually lose my mind halfway through and go, what the F am I even doing with my life? But, with what I said, I've been a driver. If you want to leave a like, do leave a like, it's quite a bit. If you want to sub, do leave a sub, it's quite a bit. But, with what I said, I've been a driver. And I'll see you later. Bye for now.